Hey everyone, welcome to a new video here today. We are going to be talking about a nice little descending fives lick that can get you traveling down from the high end of the fretboard to the low end, okay? So many of you will be familiar with the lick called descending fives made famous by Eric Johnson. Sounds like that. Let's play it a little bit slower. So to play this lick, you want to go down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. When there's two downs in a row, it's a sweep, so it'll be down, up, down, up, down, down, but like as a sweep. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty famous lick these days. There's a YouTuber, a guy who makes these guitar videos called Troy Grady. He talks about Eric Johnson in a particular video, so check that out. Just search Troy Grady, Eric Johnson, and you'll find a video of him talking about the descending fives. So that version, we're traveling from the high E to the low E, okay? The version I'm going to be talking about today will be traveling down the fretboard, and it's pretty easy to play. Actually easier than the one we've just been doing. So in the intro, I started off doing some descending fives. I started on the F sharp here, the major second of this E minor scale. So we did two descending fives. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we got to here, which is the 14th fret of the D string, then we're rolling our finger and we're starting this lick that starts descending down here. So we'll be going now 14, 12 on the G and the D, okay? Just like that, pretty easy. Down, up, down, up. From here, the 12th fret of the D, we're going to slide down to the 9th fret, okay? So we have... So that'll be down, up, and then slide. Now, we're going to be doing exactly the same thing, except we're starting from the 12th fret of the G, so we're going 12, 9 on the G, and then 12, 9 on the D. And then sliding from that 9th fret on the D down to the 7th fret. Okay. Now, we'll do the same thing again, starting from the 9th fret of the G, so we go 9, 7, 9, 7 on the G and D, slide down to the 5th fret. Okay, have you noticed one thing? In every little area that we land in, every little box shape you might want to call it, the intervals that we play with our two fingers doesn't change. So if we're in the 12th to 9th fret area, there's always a 3 fret gap between our fingers on both strings. The 9 to 7, 2 fret gap. There isn't any, basically over each set of two strings, the interval gap will always be the same within that box shape. Okay? So once we get down to here, we are now going to go 7, 5, 7, 5, but this time starting on the D string to the A string, okay? And then we'll go down to the 7th fret of the low E. So this version here is actually another one of those Eric Johnson descending fives. And then I went to the 7th fret of the A, another one of those sweeps there. And then go 7, 5, 7, 5 on the A and E. And then slide to the 3rd. So this is one of the new descending fives that we've just learned, okay? Once we get to that 3rd fret, we can just pull off. Maybe put a bit of a blues curl on the end. Play those open strings just to finish it off. It's kind of what I did. So all together, we'll have... Okay, so we can also try this on different strings. Don't be afraid to have a go. So we can go. You might get to certain parts. If we want to go all the way down the string, there will be sections where we might have to change our fret interval over the two strings. So for example, if we got to here, we would have, which would be 10 to 7 on the high E and then 10 to 8 on the B. Okay. So just give it a go, find out, where the pentatonic notes are on each string. That's something you could just do yourself, work them all out, and then you can work out these ascending fives that way. It's pretty cool. You know, it's just a nice, swift way to travel around, and it's not that difficult either. Anyway, hopefully this will be a good tip for you to include in your playing when you're trying to come up with solos or whatever you're doing, just jamming around. Give it a go. Hope to see you soon. Over and out.